I grew up in Karl-Marx-Stadt. In the time I was born, it was called Karl-Marx-Stadt. Now it's the old name Chemnitz. A quite modernistic, industrialized architecture. There was a lot of textile industry, and with that together a lot of factories. Totally empty after unification. So it has a kind of morbidity as well. I felt like really influenced from that feeling. I remember some sounds from my childhood. A siren, like a sirene, like alarms. Because every Wednesday, 1 o'clock, they started. It was still kind of post-World War II fear. And obviously it was a test. I was always a very interested music listener. And I never thought that my work ever will connect to making music or be connected to sound. But there was a moment in the early 90s where I felt that I'm kind of stuck with my work. I mean, I would say a typical artistic crisis, what comes from time to time always, but I felt this one was very heavy. So in this crisis, I stepped back from making any kind of visual things. Then I started looking into sound more and more, and then I realized, okay, sound is fantastic. Sound is first not visible, and it involves time and space. Maybe I should just understand sound as a sculptural material. I think from this point it started. This piece explores basically interference patterns on water. The idea that you can basically visualize sound, specifically very low frequencies, out of hearing. And you can see them better as, let's say, interference patterns. One of the criticisms of my pieces, or I don't know if it's a criticism or a compliment, that it looks very technologically cold, my pieces. But the funny thing is that I never see them like this. Actually, once you look a little bit closer, you can see there is a lot of, I would say, even poetics inside, or it has something what is maybe opposite of that, what you maybe the first impression is. This work really has something inside what I'm always interested in. It's a process. It's never the same, but it's similar. There is a pattern, obviously, how the tape loop is shaping. But it's very clear it will be never the same, exactly. In mathematics they call them attractors, because they are attractive to us, because it's similar but not same. One big inspiration for that piece was seeing the first time a space echo, this tape delay, because it exactly had this idea of what I wanted to build, and it was already built. And as I saw it, I said, wow, that's a great piece. It's a piece already in a way. I just need to make it proper. Like I modify it and changing it. The tape loop itself becomes like a moving slide projector, something like that. The shadow is important again. And this is another aspect I really like the Bild und die Abbild, we say in German, the picture and the exposed picture. So this is another aspect I really think it's another layer of the work what I really enjoyed. Important aspect of the piece I work on as well is that the piece itself can speak for itself, because it's very clearly visible what it is. You see the tape loop, you see the movement, you see the shadow, you see the light. You can connect everything very easily, and I think this is a very important aspect of the piece itself, is the piece and the explanation in one.